What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Let's talk about NFTs and how to make money with them. That's right, they're not just JPEGs, believe me. Well, some of them are, but you can make money with them, and that's what I want to show you today because I've been doing it. I'm going to show you what I've been up to and how this latest announcement from Meta doesn't change the game. It just makes it even better for us to take advantage of this thing, and it's something everyone needs to watch. So we're going to cover 3 things in the video like we always do. But first, if you smash the like button, you don't have to do it now, you can do it later, but remember to smash the like button because it does go a long way, because there are 800 million videos on YouTube and you ended up watching mine. So if you want to maybe see me again, make sure you subscribe as well. It does go a long way into getting the video found, as well as everything else that goes on, because for number 1, I mean, we're gonna go over how to make money with NFTs. But number 2, I'm gonna try to give you guys stuff away. So leave a comment down below and I'm gonna pick from one of you guys to give an NFT out to, or maybe 2 or 3. But number 3, what is the best way to make money? And I think that's the fail-proof way, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want people to try to do something, go, this is not for me, which can happen. So I want to give you like a sure-proof way to get in the action, pun intended, and make some money. So let's get right into it. Here's an announcement from Meta and what I am doing with all of it. We have introducing new tools for creators to build businesses on Facebook and Instagram. And if you scroll down, you see the little bolt. What is this? Buy it now, takeaways. Basically, they're launching NFTs on Instagram. You can actually buy NFTs right from the platform. We're introducing a way for creators to make their own NFTs or digital collectibles and sell them to fans and collectors both on and off of Instagram. If they are NFTs, they are not just going to be on the Instagram platform. People are going to be able to trade them. And they're doing this as well as we're launching a new profile setting on Facebook that allows creators to build public presence while maintaining their personal accounts. So they're trying to set themselves up for this NFT craze that is picking back up right now. And I think it's because they want to do it before Twitter does it. And it totally makes sense. I mean, Meta wants to be, in front of things and doesn't want to lose any market shares to good old Elon right there. That's been, kind of preaching the gospel of crypto for a lot longer. So they just jumped onto this whole thing and they're doing things to try to take some of the market. But how does this affect you and me? Well, because you can buy and sell stuff, which means you can generate a profit from it. It's the same thing going on over here, over at GameStop NFT. These guys, launched, and Immutable X, which is a layer 2 solution, is also kicking butt. So here's another brand new platform that you can buy and sell NFTs on. How does this affect us? How can we monetize this? How can we take advantage of the system? And that's the key here. There is something called arbitrage, which people do all the time. Most of the time, like I say, 9 times out of 10 is actually being done by bots. They're buying on one platform and selling on another, which causes that price fluctuation to stabilize. So you might get, ETH for 1,500 on one platform, but at another platform, it might be, $14.97. That $3 difference might not seem like a lot, but if there's enough, money in there, people will take advantage of that and make money off of it. I've seen this with good old Quant, man. They're doing good. They're doing pretty good. And Jerome Powell, what he said today has something to do with that, but I'll tell you guys about that later. We'll do another video. Maybe do back-to-back videos for a few days straight too. But this arbitrage is a way of you capitalizing on, the market. If you have a platform that sells for a price and another that sells for another, why not take that profit for yourself instead of a bot? And that's very simple to think about when it comes to currency or digital tokens, because it's not financial advice and I don't tell you guys what to do. I'm telling you guys what I'm doing, and hopefully you can learn a little bit from it, from this guy that's been doing this stuff for over a decade now, and profit. That's the idea here. So I'm going to show you my platform, the way I'm doing things, and this is my platform now, because things do change and I'm going to keep you guys posted, because I do have another project coming out. Technically it's out, but I'll give you guys more info about that. This is Blur, and they are somewhat of a competitor to OpenSea. And everyone is familiar with OpenSea. They've seen OpenSea. They know this whole thing. That you can buy and sell NFTs here. It's the most popular one, but they also have 2.5% fees. And unless you are listing with them, you're not going to get rewards like you're supposed to, which is kind of messed up. Blur changes that. And here's what Blur looks like. You can go on Blur and buy and sell NFTs. Look at that, Art Gobblers. We're at 1620. So when I'm talking about that, 15, ETH, this is part of that. I mean, 1620 is not bad for something that was a free mint. But this is a very interesting platform because it's not only a place for you to list your NFTs, it also allows you to take a look at other platforms. And there's always a way to make money when you are able to aggregate information. And I'm going to show you how the arbitrage here works. We can do Art Gobblers. And again, I'm going to do this like on the spot. I don't know if it's going to work, but we can try it. So Art Gobblers right now, the floor is sitting at 16. If we click here, we can see that this NFT was listed on Blur itself. And you can see that art right there on the bottom, there's a button for OpenSea. So if we click on OpenSea, hold up. Current price is 18.5, but if you go over here, it's 16. How does that make any sense? Huh. Oh, that's what I was telling you guys about the arbitrage aspect of things here. Take a look at Art Gobblers inside of OpenSea. You're going to see a floor price of 17. And I guess I got to make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see it. So floor price right now in OpenSea is 17.5 for Art Gobblers, right? If we take a look at it here, our floor price is 16.2. It might not seem like a lot of money, but it's a lot of money. If ETH is sitting at 15, actually at the bottom of the page here, it tells you what ETH is sitting at. So there is our ETH number on the bottom there. I'll just do a copy. Let me pull up my calculators. That's the price of ETH right now. If this is 16.2, and here we're sitting at floor price of 17.5, that is an arbitrage of 1.3 ETH. And that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work, but we'll do it again. Numlock's probably not clicked on, so 1.3. Just $2,000 if you buy on one platform and sell on another. This is the type of thing that makes people a lot of money, and people miss opportunities because they're just not paying attention. If you can buy this at this price and sell it at a higher price elsewhere, why wouldn't you do it? Not only that, guys, like take a look at this. This is wild. So this is like top 50 rarity, top 50. And there's a lot of them under 17. And there's a nice little feature here on Blur where you can actually sweep the floor. You can say, I want to grab everything that's, 13 of them. And it tells you how much it would cost. This is like money to be made. And I want to make sure you guys understand how this works because I don't want just the big people to be making money on this. Now, there are, I don't want to say, okay, there are risks. There's always risk. But what you want to focus on is something very, very basic. And I'm going to go back to that collections page and show you something. This volume here is very important. And Blur allows you to see the 15-minute volume, which is kind of awesome. It tells you that, hey, the last 15 minutes, roughly 2 of these, maybe 3 have sold. Because that's how much volume, they did. Not only that, if we go inside of the art, the gobblers here, you can see that the sales, this is when the sales took place. So 11 minutes, 16 minutes, 15 minutes. So these are selling somewhat rapidly. And you can see the price that they sold for as well. Now, I mean, I'm not a very smart man, but this just seems like a free $2,000 right there on the table. Free $2,000 across the board. And what I've done is actually listed things right below. So if this is 17.50 right here, 17.5, I would just do 17.4, and I'd be pretty happy with those gains. That's not a bad time for, I don't know, 5 minutes worth of work. So there is an ETH right there you can make very, very easily. Just so you understand a little bit more about how Blur works, it allows you to list on other places as well. Let's go. I mean, I got more Kataros. We'll do Founders Pass. These are still listed. I thought I brought them down. Anyhow, so here we go. We can click list an item. And if we go to list it and we can turn on OpenSea there, this cost me 0.1489. Tells me that the floor price is 0.3. So I can set it to the floor price and it tells me how much I would make off of each platform. What my proceeds essentially would be. Interesting. Everything seems to be the same proceeds, which shouldn't be the case because, oh no, here we go. So this is what I would get out of each one. So 0.34, 0.32, 0.33. So there are benefits to kind of taking a look at it this way. You can see how much you're going to get with each one of these platforms. Why does it matter? Well, because they're not all talking to one another. When you list something on one platform, you're not actually seeing it everywhere else. So I've come to find that OpenSea doesn't always have the best price. Something you got to keep in mind, especially with these NFTs though, is there is a cost for that transaction. So what do? Well, if you want to start small and do something a little bit on the safer side, because it's not a guarantee that you're going to make money, right? You need to look at that volume. You got to make sure there's enough going on. So take a look at different blockchains. And if we go here and we take a look at the chains, you can see that you have a bunch of different ones. And actually I made a decent, oh, this is pumping again. Helix, that's why it's over there. 0.32, lovely. I got picked up at 0.1. If you guys remember, Optimism has done okay because it was new. They launched, the 8 Yacht Club, and things were kind of going well because there is, whenever you have volume, there is more likely going to be arbitrage going on between different platforms. So I always try to look at volume. Volume is everything when things are happening, and it's helpful. The trending means that these are the things that are selling right now. So if you want to start slow, well, go with a layer 2. Go with Polygon. Where is it? Polygon. Go with Polygon. Go with something that doesn't cost as much when it comes to buying and selling. When those gas fees are going to be lower. And that's why I brought up Meta, because Meta is looking at using Polygon for their NFTs. Look at that. I mean, digital wallet, it's your MetaMask. So it's a no-brainer for you guys to take advantage of this and kind of keep an eye out for, hey, how much are things selling for and what's it going to look like? Because if there is a way for you to make money with arbitrage, you should do it. Here's Optimism 8 Club, and I'm going to refresh it. I don't know if this is going to be a winner or not. I just showed you the last one that was a big winner. 1 ETH in profit. It's pretty darn good. And I kept this page open and take a look. Yeah. So floor price is only, 002. That's the difference. So 002. So 7.4 on this one and 7.2 here. Again, it's not a lot, but it adds up. It really does add up. And the thing to keep in mind is that the gas fees are like less than a penny when you're using these layer 2s. So if you're doing, let's say you're just testing it out, testing the waters and testing this thing. So 1,500 times $3. Like, this is where I would start if you want to test out systems. Start small where there is no pressure of you making it happen. But I do want to give you that number 3, which is that sure way to actually make this happen, where you're always going to make money. Something I found very, very funny. Let me pull it up. Optimism. So early optimists, like, okay, 0.23. Actually, it's lower if you look at it, but that's fine. So 0.23, 0.023. This link right here, it tells you where to go. Like, it's literally saying, click me, click me, click me. This just takes you right where you need to go to be able to, pick up these NFTs. Like, it's telling you to go to this spot, which is wild that people miss this. You don't have to mint on OpenSea. There are other options out there. There are definitely better options out there. Quite often there are better options out there. Never, like, original mint should never be on OpenSea because you could just get knifed in the back with them. And people don't believe me when I say that, but here I'll give you guys a really easy example. So take a look at, I don't know, let's do all change. Let's see the bigger one. Okay, KPR. And this is the last 24 hours. That's all it's going to give me. Oh, here we go. Art Gobblers. So taking a look at Art Gobblers, and that's just the last 24 hours. 1647. That's the volume that they did in OpenSea here. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you times that by their fee, which is 0, that's how much they made in 24 hours off of one project. 41 ETH off of a single project in 24 hours. That's not a bad payday. If you do the $1,500 that we're sitting at right now, I mean, that's almost $62,000 just for being there. Not a bad payday for a platform. Not at all. And it's kind of the opposite of what we want to see inside of this decentralized world, is one company, dominating the marketplace, which is why I started using other platforms. I've been using Blur quite a bit, and they actually surpassed one of the days, like the volume that OpenSea was doing, which is exciting for them, but also the whole space. I'll tag you guys. Make sure you guys know about this video. See if you can pick it up. Now, while I was doing this, I did actually see something else that I want to make sure you guys understand and see. This is Cybernerds and Cybernerds OP. Floor price is 0.02, which is cool. So if you go over there, there's Cybernerds. Tells you that it's Cybernerds OP. If you go to their website, you can check it out, and all of a sudden go, oh, Mint's live. Let's see if it's still live. Yeah, Mint's live. And it costs less than what's being traded for. People miss this sometimes. If not all the NFTs have been minted out, there is a pretty darn good chance that you might be able to get it for less than what it's being traded for. So don't just go trading. Unless you really want that specific one, don't go trading, because you just might be losing money. Like losing money. That's not smart. Now, what is very, very, very smart is what I'm about to show you next. Because this is the sure way to make money. And when I say sure way to make money is because you don't have to lose money to make money. You don't have to spend anything. And that's the best way. So whitelists are key in this space. Not only whitelists, but free mint whitelists. And I am not getting anything from this. I am just sharing because I like what these guys are doing. This is, the two boys, and it's a free mint. It's building tools to power NFTs. I am really excited about these guys. And like I said, I'm not getting anything from them. But if you check them out, it's like a little bit odd. It's a little bit on the out there side. So it's Fruityland. And they're not charging for you to mint. They're not taking any kind of royalties, and it's because they are backed by people that have money. And they've tried to explain this to people, and people don't seem to be getting it. But the idea here is that they already are making money off of their partners. They don't need the money off of the NFT. So they're allowing people to make the money off of NFTs if they want to. I don't plan on selling mine when I pick it up. But if you are, this is a good opportunity, and it's something that you might want to check out, because I think they're doing a really cool thing here. So this is the Two Boys website. It talks about the mint, allows you to register for stuff. Oh, registration paused. Check out their socials. I would recommend you going on their Twitter and then going into their Discord if you really want to know about stuff. But you can check your wallet and do all that stuff on this website. Easy curve girl to find them. Just the Two Boys X, as well as Fruityland on Twitter. You guys, yeah, you can't miss them. You're gonna be in good hands. And I can sit here and talk about this all day. or I can just show you a nice little video that breaks it down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna close this video, and I'll tell you guys to leave a comment down below, because I am gonna be drawing, let's say 2 or 3 people to give out NFTs. And I have been very, very upset with scammers on the site and trying to take advantage of people on the comment section. So I've been, sending people comments from the main account. Unless it's from the main account, don't listen to it. I reply as much as I possibly can to the comments that are down below, especially the day that the video launches. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I want to make sure you all are making money and succeeding in this space. So make sure you give it a like, give it a follow, subscribe. I'm on Twitter if you guys want to hear from me more often, definitely on there. And I always put the links to the social, like Discords and other things, down below. You guys are fantastic. I actually missed making videos for you guys. I'm back, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some cool stuff coming up. Next, let's talk about mining and all that stuff that's happening, and show you guys some new stuff that I got in. Let's play that video, right? That's the other thing. Here we go. This is Fruipyland.
In the spring of 2021, the first Bored Ape was minted, unknowingly triggering the cultural phenomenon we see today. Times have changed, collections have come and gone, but one thing remains: our determination to build cool things. Fruipyland, where anything is possible. Here is where our journey begins and ends. In between universes, matter and time, some beings live beyond. The jesters of the multiverse. The two boys. A never-ending quest to fill the leaking cup.
So this October is actually now November, so it's about to happen. So you don't want to miss this. If you watch this video, just go over there and check it out. I'll do links for them as well, because they deserve it. They're building some cool stuff, and that's the people I like to support. I'll see you in the next one.